Good day, everybody, and to the Christians out there, happy Holy Week. So this is, like I said, a prediction of key price levels that are going to come out. The price are going to get towards weak sell-off, buy-off for the week of April 14th down to April 18th. So like I always do tell you guys, you want to make analysis for the week, you have to look at the fundamentals, look at market's intention before the direction. So like I always do, we look at the news. So now looking at the news calendar for the week of this incoming week, that's from 14 to 18, we can definitely see that Monday is going to be a little bit quiet. Tuesday, no much news for US. It's just GBP, that's the British pound, Canadian dollar, the CPI, and the claimant count for GBP. Then on Wednesday, less news. Thursday is when we are going to see. Wednesday is when we are going to see much more price movements. Yes, there is the retail sales coming in for US. There is the BOC, Bank of Canada monetary policy coming out for Canadians. NZD is coming out on Wednesday. Fed Powell speech. This is very, very important. So Wednesday is when we should see a major manipulation or major pullback to retracement. Always remember this: the day of high volatility is the day you're meant to expect higher manipulation. High volatility comes with high manipulation, and high manipulation means markets moving towards the climax of retracement before it continues a trend. So this is, if you have this vital information about period and time, market period and price period and time, you tend to be way ahead of the rest, way ahead of the flock. So on Thursday, definitely there is news coming up on Thursday. Aussie has the employment change, US has the employment claims, Euro USD has their monetary policy statements, ECB press conference. Then on Friday it's going to be very quiet. Like I said initially, it's the Holy Week, so Friday is going to be Good Friday. So there's going to be holidays on that day, so the market's going to be a little bit quiet on that day. So this is, like I said, analysis. First of all, look at market's intention with the fundamental analysis before you can look at market's direction. So with that being done, we move over to the chart to see market's direction for some specific pairs. So now looking at GBPUSD, this is the first pair we're going to look at. Like I do say, we are going to look at GBPUSD, USDJPY, and at the same time the gold, which is very popular for everybody. So looking at GBPUSD, we could obviously see, like I said last week, market is going to sell last week, and it did that perfectly last week. So you can look at the market sold towards this. It sold towards a fair value gap. So for people that caught this move, they would have banked a lot of money by now. So markets filled up this fair value gap for GBPUSD, and it went all the way up. So if you want to catch major moves, please look from the weekly chart if you want to catch major moves. So this is obviously how many pips? 780. This is obviously 400 pips. This is 400, almost 400 pips, 340 thereabout. So this was a major move, and this definitely signifies market is still going to buy. So for next week, we are expecting market to buy, but then beginning of the week, like I always do say, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You guys should remember this: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So the first day, market will accumulate. It will just be ranging between buy and sell. Like I said, Monday is always the first day. Monday is always slow. Most times it's always slow, because what happens on Monday, market accumulates on the first day. Others are accumulating on the first day. You understand? So as it's accumulating, others are piling up. Market will just be like buying, selling, buying. It's just ranging within a zone. So once it kicks in Tuesday, market will kick off the sell. Wednesday, when the news is coming up, when all the FOMC is coming up, what's it called, retail sales is coming up, markets will sell all the way down. So like I told you guys, always look out to sell to buy from the premium. So we know we have specified the bias, which is market is going to buy. That's the trend. Market is going to buy. For GBPJPY, it's going to buy. GBPUSD is going to buy. So now we tend to look at where it's going to buy from. We always want to buy from a discount level. So Fibonacci on your weekly chart, previous weekly candlestick, I'm just giving you guys secrets. Previous weekly candlestick, look out to buy from 0.786 or 0.618. So this is like me giving you guys secrets. So you just come over here, you put your trace lines on it just to remember. You can also put alerts on it. So like I always do, I give you guys key zones to buy off. You guys saw the movement on Euro USD last week. It was more than 100 pips. People picked a lot of money from that move. So once market comes, it's either it bounces off here. These are the two levels that we are looking to buy from. So this is the most let me say strongest zone, because you can look at here, you can see this massive rejection. You can see this massive rejection over here. It's a very, very strong zone to buy off from. So look at the daily to see, look out for synchronize. So what we do is that we go to the daily, look out for fair value gaps, look out for gaps, go to the lower time frame, look out for, I'm giving you guys secrets right now. So you go to the lower time frames, you look out for gaps, to know to look out for confluence on that price line, that price level. So you look out for gaps. Once you see gaps, you can obviously see this gap over here being established. That means that level will definitely move the market. Once market retraces towards this level, market is going to buy strong off it. Market is going to bounce off it with strength. So it's going to bounce off it 50 pips, 60 pips, 80 pips, 90 pips. You can catch all those moves. So that is for GBPUSD. Because of time, I'm not going to go deep into this, because if you want to get full analysis, you can always hit me up via my email. You can join my Telegram group. I give good analysis over there. So over to the next, which is USDJPY. So why I had to give analysis on this pair particularly was based on the tariff war between the US and the Chinese. You know, it's not just about the US and the Chinese, it's like the US and the Asians. So once there is an effect on China, it affects Asia globally. So the thing is that Asia, it's not as if Japanese economy is going to fail because of Chinese. No, that's not what I mean. I mean in terms of volatility. People will tend to trade Asian pairs more, so that means you get to see more volatility during Asian section. Like you can see what's happening over here, these pullbacks, these gaps. So we expect markets to sell. It's very obvious. You can see the massive sell signal that is being given over here, sell candlestick of last week. So that means there's going to be a sell continuation next week. 3 candles, 1, 2, 3 next. So it's going to be another displacement all the way down, sell displacement all the way down. So now we want to look at the premium price level to sell it off. You understand? Yes, we first of all, like I said, we first of all decide on the bias, the trend. Then the next thing is where is market going to pull back and sell off from. So obviously you guys can see, like I do see, sell it from the premium. Premium is 0.236, like I always do. Fibonacci previous candlestick, premium from 0.236, 0.382. so the premium is at this level. So what you do, place a line tracement at it to remember. You can see this perfect, this is like an obvious, I'm giving you guys like an obvious 300, 400, is it? I think this is 500 pips. I think it's 500, right? I'm giving you guys a 500 pips setup over here. So you can come over here and you just place your buy entries, your sell entries here, and you just sell it off all the way down. So like I said, what are the confluence? What gives you a confirmation on this price level? You can see it's on a premium price, a premium price line, 0.236 Fibonacci ratio. At the same time, you can see this obvious price split, or what you call fair value gaps. You can see it over here. So there is a gap between the open and the close of 2 candlesticks. This is an obvious, very obvious confirmation. By the left, you can see another strong rejection from here. So this and the rejection pulled markets 3 candlesticks up. So it's an obvious level to sell the market from. So I want you guys to sell this. This is a very good setup. Sell it. Put your alarms. Wait for price to get to that level and sell it hard. So the next is going to be gold. So gold, obviously you guys know what's going on from gold, the angle of gold. You can see that gold is buying massively. It's very obvious what's happening right now. There's a tariff, there's a bid war, a little bit of instability. What happens when there's an instability? People buy the safest asset. So what's the safest asset? Gold. So that's why gold has been buying. So don't get yourself in the wrong direction. You understand? Don't want to this gambler's fallacy that market will definitely say you want to. No, gold is going to keep buying. Gold is going to keep buying. So yes, it's creating higher highs, but that does not mean that if you want to bend the market, don't bend it. I'll just buy, follow the trend. So all you can do is wait for it to retrace, because the news on FOMC will definitely retrace, sell gold. That's more of like a retracement towards this 50 mark. I believe is going to be from the equilibrium, but then when you look at this, you can see an obvious order block over here. So I'm going to show you guys another way to spot order blocks. So you can see an obvious order block over here. So the moment price sells all the way, like I always say, sell, buy from premium or discount level. You buy from discount level, you sell from premium level. So like over here, market has given us a strong trend. It broke this what you guys call change of structure. It broke obviously it broke a very strong resistance level. It broke it off and it closed above it. So that means there's going to be a continuation from that level. So but then market has to retrace towards other block towards 0.382, buy off from a discount level, because all these big boys, they want to join, they want to buy the market cheap and they want to sell it off high. That is just life in general. So that is it for today. Like I do say, you want to get more analysis, you want to get in-depth analysis, you want to learn how to trade, you want to learn how to view the chart the way I do, you can always join my Telegram group. It's for free, I don't charge. At the same time, you can hit me up via my email. Let me know how you want me to help you guys. So this is all for today. This is all for the week, and I wish you guys the very best. Like, subscribe for more content. Like I said, this is like a series that's going to be coming in definitely from last week. So like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out. Peace. I wish you guys the very best this week. Take care.